Yo, what is up guys? My name is Rhino and we're back for another video, but not just any video, a ranking video, and not just any ranking video, one of my funnest and most introspective ranking videos I've ever made. So, Fortnite Cosmetics is what I revolve my channel around. Without Fortnite Cosmetics, I don't think I'd still be playing the game. I love the creativity of Cosmetics, I love the way they're implemented in the game, I love the way they work, and I love some of the creative ideas that some of the artists for Fortnite come up with. But I'm also noticing that we're starting to get to a point where we're getting so many skins, and I realize we're going to get to that point where Epic are going to run out of ideas themselves, and they are starting to get to that point with making a lot of skins that are just reskins, which I don't necessarily have a problem with reskins. If they're better than the original, then I'm fine with it, or if it's the original version I like, I'm fine with it, and it's sort of to compensate the lack of ideas that start to spawn, that's starting to emerge as a result of so many skins already be in the game. So, what could one of the solutions be for this? Artists. The community. The community is probably the solution if Epic want to continue evolving Fortnite's cosmetic side. If they want to continue coming up with unique cosmetics, I really think they should be relying on the community more and more, because there are some amazingly talented members of the community, insanely talented artists who come up with some amazing concepts, and we have seen it a few times where they've even used community creations and turned them into skins, like with Sharktooths and Denny, for example, more recently. So I think we should get those more often, and so that's why I decided for this video, I decided to go onto Twitter with the help of my friend Arctic to try and find some creators, some artists, and try and find some of their work, because there's some really good art on there. So what we're going to be doing is the top 10 community cosmetic creations / concepts on Fortnite. And yes, all of these are gained from Twitter. These are all different artists. Most of them I think are very underrated and they deserve some more attention. And this is just where I think that this is some artwork. These are some artists that are really talented. These artists are really creative. And I think that if Fortnite wants to continue making unique cosmetics, I feel like they need to rely on community creations more. So I'm showing you guys 10 here that might give Epic an idea, because I really hope Epic do add some of these as skins, because some of them are really cool. So yes, as the rules suggest, there's going to be one creation per artist. So I will not be including the same artist twice. But if you guys know some other creators that I didn't include on this video on Twitter, some that deserve more attention, feel free to let me know. I am up for more and more ideas of more creative creators on Twitter, because yes, and this is why I will also promote my own Twitter page. I'll start promoting it. So a link to my Twitter will be in the description, and also the link to all of these artists' Twitter pages and the link to their concepts will be in the description below. But don't be a bad boy and go and click on all theirs. Watch the video first where I rank them and say my opinions of them. All right, so let's get started with this list. So coming at the number 10 spot, we have a creation by the one and only Denny with a 3. So yes, in case you guys aren't aware of Denny, she is actually a creator. She's an artist, and she is the one responsible for creating the Snowbell skin, or the female codename Elf, which actually got added to the game. So yes, out of this list, this is the only creator who's actually had one of their creations implemented into the game. And no, I will not be including Sharktooths on this list, because I do love Sharktooths. I love his creative idea. I love his concepts. I just think that they've added his concepts quite a few times into the game, and I really feel like they need to give other artists another chance, because there are some other talented creators on Twitter that deserve more attention. And while Danny already has quite a bit of attention, I really feel I should include one of those, because there was another concept of hers that I really like, and it's called the Daisy skin. So, as you can see, she has multiple edit styles. She has a Frost edit style, which is kind of like bluish / cyan, sort of frozen theme. Blossom, which has the green hair and the pink clothing, look like a blossom. And she also has one with green clothing that isn't listed as the name, or I couldn't find it. But there are 3 edit styles to this skin, and yeah, I think it's really cool. I think it's creative how they give her the name Daisy and incorporate with her flowers. And you guys might know, I'm not a huge fan of flower-oriented skins. I'm not a fan of the Dream Flower skin, and I'm not a fan of the Double Cross skin, and simply just a matter of they're not my style. But this one doesn't feel outlandish. It actually looks really nice. I love the design that she's implemented on the shorts. I love the colors. The blade, she also comes with a pickaxe, which can be used a dual-wielded or non-dual-wielded style, which has the flowers on it, which also look great. So the reason why this is coming in at the number 10 spot is just because, like I said, I wanted to make these some more underrated creations, some underrated creators, because there are some of them who I think deserve more attention. But with that said, I still think Denny is very talented. She is an amazing artist, and I would love to see another one of her skins added into the game, as well as some more of these, which we're going to get into. Alright, moving on to the number 9 spot, we have a creator called Octane PSD, aka Octane. And yes, once again, I will be leaving the links to all these pages down below, so don't forget to check them out, and don't forget to check out Octane, who came up with the Revenant Ranger. So, as you can see, it's essentially a skin. She's kind of like a outlaw. She's kind of like an outlaw slash cowgirl or western girl. She's got a style, just normal clothing, green clothing and a hat. She has a jacket edit style, which is cool. And she also has an undead edit style. So that gives me the vibes that she is a dead wanderer. She is a dead person. And she has a style of her when she's alive. And I think while, yes, the first two are a bit simple, like I said, sometimes it's the simpler skins that are better. And I just love the idea of having a skin that has a style of them undead or alive versus a style of them undead slash dead, you know? So, like, we have the Deadeye skin, which I really love, but that's an undead skin. It would be cool if we got a style of him, of what he looked like when he was alive. And this skin is kind of like it. And I think, at least in the undead style, it looks sick. And it kind of reminds me a bit of Safari as well, which is a skin I really love. So, yeah, I really love this creation, Octane. Moving on to the number 8 spot, we have a creator called Corn Cubite, or Corn. And sorry if I mispronounce your name, mate. But yeah, he's another underrated creator on Twitter, so check him out. But he has a skin called the Agent T. And yes, I'm talking about the letter T to represent iced tea, as in the rapper. But nah, this is more a iced tea, as in the drink, theme combo. As you can see, it's a skin made of iced tea, blue on the top, and it's got orange at the bottom, which looks really cool. It's got a pickaxe, a straw for a pickaxe, and a dual-wielded style, which has little straws with lemons on them. It's got the Tropical Getaway, which is essentially the cocktail umbrella as an umbrella glide, which is really cool. It's got an ice cube as a backbling, and while yes, I'm not a huge fan of that big ice cube backbling Trog, this one I imagine would be a lot smaller, and it actually melts as you lose health, which is very creative. And it's got a nice spilled tea contrail. So, yeah, very good creation with Agent T there, Corn. And I can't wait to see more creations from you. Moving on to the number 7 spot, we have Dusty, who has the Rock Candy Renegade. So, yes, I am a big fan of rock music, and this style definitely suits the style of punks slash rock and roll themed characters, but also kind of evil and also kind of badass and rebellious looking. So, we have the Pop Rock skin, which is a pretty unique name, but at the same time, not sure it suits it, because pop rock, I think of artists like Coldplay, ones who aren't really the most punk and out there or rebellious artists. And this dude looks pretty aggressive. He looks pretty mean. But pop rock still is a pretty unique name. And Bittersweet, who is a female. She's not made of candy, but it looks like she's got pieces of candy on her clothes, including her armor, the spike bag backbling, which is really sick. And the Pop Rocks has the Sugar Sheath backbling, and there's a bit of Bonker pickaxe, which looks sick. So, yeah, this is a really cool concept, and I'm a big fan of rock music, and I can tell you are as well, Dusty. It's a great concept there. Moving on to the number 6 spot, we have an unnamed creation here, but still definitely worth suggesting. We have, I'm just going to call it the Drummer. So this was designed by Astroloxy, or Astro, who, according to him, designed this with the help of Pizzo, because Pizzo is also a big fan of rock music, and he's also a drummer, and he's wanted a drummer skin, or even though there's Stage Slayer already in the game, he wants drumsticks for dualies. So this is essentially what he's created there. He's created a person who looks like a drummer, more so than Stage Slayer, and I would know, I used to play drums myself, so I think it looks great. The back bling is a bass drum, which looks really sick. The glider is basically hi-hats for an umbrella glide, which is so cool in my opinion. And of course, you've got the drumstick dualies, but not just like typical drumsticks. They have a cool flaming design on them, and I'm thinking they might be animated. I'm not sure. He's listed flames, but he hasn't listed if they're animated, but still, this is a really cool concept, and as a drummer myself, I'm a fan of this, and I would love to see this in the game. In fact, I would love to see like a full rock band as a set. Like you've got a skin, the guitarist who has a guitar for a pickaxe that you can also, backbling, excuse me, that you can also use as a pickaxe. Bass player who has a bass for a backbling that you can use as a pickaxe. And you got the drummer who can use the drumsticks with dualies. That's also in the backbling, and that's what he's done here. The drumsticks are equipped on the bass drum. That I'm guessing you aren't equipped from the skin. So yes, love this creation there, mate. Love it. Moving on to number 5 spot, we have Arctic Zebra, a good friend of mine, who helped me come up with this video and helped me suggest some of you talented and underrated creators. So thank you for the help. So this video would not be a complete video without me showcasing one of his own creations. So yes, Arctic, if you guys have watched my videos where I rank Discord members' favorite items, skins, and emotes, he has appeared in a few of them, but he is also an artist on Twitter, so go check him out. He's come up with quite a few artworks, but the one I chose from him had to be his skin called Oculus. And this is essentially, according to him, a male version of Focus. And as you guys know, Focus is one of my favorite skins in the entire game. How dare you, Sweats, for ruining her. And also my favorite female skin in the game. And this is a male version, and yeah, he looks sick. And yes, I am aware that there are a lot of creations where they're just like male versions or female versions of an already existing counterpart skin, and they're just the counterpart. So sometimes they can be a bit lazy. But this one, he looks a lot different to Focus. He is not just a complete different body, but he has also got like more details in him. He's got different colors. Instead of one eye for his mask, he's got like a bunch of little red eyes, like 3 of them as I can see, kind of look like spider eyes. He's got that for his belt. He's got some yellow balaclava. He's got some detail on his belt. He's got an actual great pickaxe, because I'm not a fan of Focus's pickaxe, but this is actually a pretty nice pickaxe for him. And he's got a back bling, which kind of looks like a dream catcher that's made to look like the eye, and that's a fucking sick back bling, and this is a sick skin. If this was added to the game, this would be one of my other favorite skins in the game, hands down. Please add this, Epic, please. Very talented creator, Arctic. Go check him out. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have ThipDZN, or Thip. So this creator, I don't know if it's a male or female, I'm sorry, is known for making a lot of food-related skins, and clearly Thip is a big fan of the food-themed skins like Tomato Head, Durburger, but the one I chose for his design had to be the Royale Baker. So he had quite a lot of others, he or she, sorry, very talented artist, and very, very good attention to detail with a lot of these skins. There's a strawberry themed skin, there's a skin made of bubblegum, there's a guy in a coat with lollipops, it's an ice cream girl. It kind of looks like a human female version of the little whip skin. But this is the Royale Baker. It's essentially a baker girl. She looks adorable. I love the tote and the apron she's got on. I like the detail, very clean skin. And she's also got an edit style that has gingerbread armor on it. And I am a big fan of the gingerbread skins, but having like a skin that's a human, a baker / cook, and then you put gingerbread armor on her, I think it's absolutely sick. She's also got a chocolate chip cookie, a shield made of chocolate chip cookie, which I think looks really, really cool, really unique. And she's got a whisk and wooden spoon as dual-wielded pickaxes, which is also great. So yeah, love this concept a lot. Love, love, love it. And there's a lot more. I could have chosen more than one of these from Thip. Very talented artist. And I'm sure you guys will like some of their creations a bit more than this one. So go check out Thip. Do not forget. Moving on to number 3 spot, we have a creation from Log is Here. And he has created a skin called The Substitute. And yes, it's a tree. It's a tree as a skin. But I love it. It's a ninja tree. He's got a log for a head. I like the armor on it. I like the clothing. Yeah, it's a samurai skin. He's got some kunais as dual pickaxes. Not the most interesting dualies because, you know, I mean, bladed dualies, but they work with the design and an adorable looking back bling. But no, the skin itself is just adorable, insanely unique, and I'd 100% buy it because I'm a fan of these type of skins, you know, skins that represent nature like the Bush Ranger skin. So if we can have a bush as a skin, why can't we have a tree? Why the hell not? And if we have a stump for a pickaxe, why can't we have a stump or tree as a skin? Why the hell not? And that's exactly what Log thought when he was working on this skin. So great job there and a great design. Moving on to number 2 spot, we have Recade 15's design, which is the ball boy. And no, I'm not talking about the sort of ball boy that collects the tennis balls. I'm talking an actual ball boy. Yeah, it's a skin made of tennis ball. He's got a tennis ball head and he's got a tennis ball colored body with that swervy stripe going across his body and not just the head. And yeah, I think the skin looks amazing. I am a big fan of meme skins like this, and this is a really cool looking meme skin that I would certainly dig if they did add it to the game. Yeah, I love the how they make the tennis ball look like a head with the curve on it, the eyes, the blue bandana, the clothing he's wearing. He also has he's also got some details. So he has the back bling here, which it says would be one of those tennis ball tubes with 3 tennis balls inside. So it's a cylinder of tennis balls, a tennis racket for a glider would, it was a pickaxe, excuse me, would share the same sort of animation as the side blade pickaxe, which sounds pretty cool. And he's got a tennis net as a glider, which is really sick. And yeah, I love everything about this set. I think it's really cool, very creative from Reactive. I mean, all of these are very creative. But moving on to the number 1 spot. So just because it's the number 1 spot does not mean I'm defying all these other creations just because it's higher than others. If some of the creators of this skin are watching this video, doesn't mean I'm defying it, doesn't mean I don't like it. Does not mean I don't like any of your designs. I love them all. It's just a simply matter of like which one I would love the most if it was added to Fortnite, if they were based off how they looked. Well, I would love all of them if they were based on Fortnite, but matter of the point is all you guys are very creative, all you guys are very talented. And I think, as I said at the start, community creators are the future of Fortnite cosmetics. But at the number 1 spot for this, I felt I had to give it to the skin that was the most Fortnite-esque. And that had to be the Geologist, made by Nolo Bands. So yeah, this skin, it's essentially the Fortnite map on different parts of the skin, which very, very cool. I saw this a couple of months ago, and maybe some of you watching this might have seen this, but I still think it looks awesome. Basically got the map on the body with the water and the land. You got the lava magma field on one arm, and the other arm shows a Durburger and a watch on the shoulder. The legs, you got ice on one, desert on another, with Dusty Divot there, which is really cool. And the back bling is basically the Singularity sword pierced through the skull of the monster to represent the final showdown event. And it's also got an edit style that just gets rid of the colors, but I'd rather use the colors. But no, it looks absolutely sick. I love it a lot. It's so creative. Looks like it would have taken a lot of time to make, but I tip my hat to Nolo Bands a lot because this is great. And I tip my hat to all these creators on this list. Thank you for giving me permission to make this, and thank you for your art. Keep it going. But anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know with a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your favorite creation was. Just tell me which one you liked the most. And if you did like these, don't forget to check out these creators' Twitters down below. And once again, if you guys would like to see me make another video like this again in the future, maybe give me some suggestions for other creators that you know that I missed, because I would definitely love to see more. And don't forget, and once again, thank you to all the creators and congratulations. But until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.